Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Proton S70 1.5 Turbo Flagship. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car, and the key fob is in a case. The S70 in Malaysia does come standard with a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Another standard feature for the S70 in Malaysia is Proton's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the silver button on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just press the silver button again. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the S70, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The S70 uses a rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance. The premium trim and above get a leatherette steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. The S70's 1.5 turbo engine is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission as standard. This transmission, also known as a DCT in short, uses 2 sets of clutches, one controlling odd gears and another controlling even gears. A DCT aims to give drivers faster shift times and better fuel consumption when compared to regular automatic transmission. This transmission features the option to shift manually via the gear lever. While rear parking sensors are standard across the range, only the premium trim and above get front parking sensors and a reverse camera. Meanwhile, the Flagship and the Flagship X trims add on a 360-degree 3D camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. Within the 360-degree camera display, one can select either the left, the front, the right, or the rear camera views. The top button to the right of the camera display exits the camera system, while the second from the top button turns off or on the guidance signs. The middle button brings up the 3D camera view, of which more camera angles can be selected and the 3D camera angle can be moved around as well. The second from the bottom button lets drivers select the rear side camera view, the front side camera view, the reverse camera view, or the front camera view. Lastly, the bottom button brings up the camera settings menu. Safety features for the S70 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, hill hold assist, rear collision warning, lane change assist, rear cross-traffic alert, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. A tyre pressure monitoring system is present on the Flagship and the Flagship X trims. The Flagship and the Flagship X trims also add on a driver assistance safety suite, and this one consists of autonomous emergency braking, forward collision warning, intelligent cruise control, lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, lane centering control, and traffic sign information. 17-inch 10-spoke two-tone alloy rims are present on the Flagship and the Flagship X trims. The rims on this S70 are wrapped in Goodyear Assurance Triple Max 2 205/50 R17 tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are found in front while the rear gets solid disc brakes. The suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam setup at the back. After the X70, the X50, and the X90, Proton's fourth all-new model since it sold a 49.9% equity stake to Geely back in 2017 is called S70. Unlike the three X-Series vehicles which are 5-door crossover SUVs, the S70 is a 4-door saloon. However, like the three X-Series vehicles, the S70 is also a rebatch of a Geely vehicle. In the case of the S70, it is based on the 4th generation Geely M Grand. As per the donor vehicle, the S70 also rides on the B-segment modular architecture platform. However, while the M Grand is positioned as a B-segment vehicle by Geely, Proton considers the S70 a C-segment vehicle, as seen by the 70 in the name, as the X70 is a C-segment vehicle as well. As such, the S70 is a successor to Proton's past C-segment saloons like the Prove, the Waja, and the Wira. Compared to the 4th generation M Grand which is left-hand drive only, the S70 is a right-hand drive vehicle with minor exterior styling differences. Not only that, the S70 features the 1.5 turbo petrol engine and 7-speed DCT combination from the X50. This setup differs from the M Grand which only has a 1.5 naturally aspirated petrol metered to either 5-speed manual or CVT. As for the interior, improvements over the donor vehicle include the steering wheel shared with the X50, the electronic gear lever from the X90, and more premium interior materials. The S70 debuted on 28 November 2023 with customer delivery starting in January 2024. 4 variants are currently on sale: 1.5 Turbo Executive DCT, 1.5 Turbo Premium DCT, 1.5 Turbo Flagship DCT, and 1.5 Turbo Flagship X DCT. Powering the S70 is the JLH 3G15T, 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine. This engine features multi-point fuel injection and variable valve timing. It produces 148 horsepower at 5500 RPM and 226 Nm of torque at 1750 to 4000 RPM. The fuel tank size is 50 litres, and the S70 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the S70 Flagship and Flagship X include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front and side indicators, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, a rear fog light, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and dual exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and right there. Storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Headlight level adjustment. This button pops open the boot lid. Storage. Pull the lever right next to the bonnet release lever to pop open the fuel door. And the driver's seat in this S70 Flagship does get full power adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system. You have some physical controls right here, and the climate control display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. But back to the physical controls, you have your front and rear defrost, recirculation, automatic mode, fan speed and temperature. Within the climate control display, you also have your defrost buttons, off, automatic mode, AC, maximum air conditioning, recirculation, and different modes. And as shown, to access the climate control menu, hit this part right here. You have storage areas right here and right here. This part also doubles up as your Qi wireless charging pad, while this part is the key detection slot just in case the key runs out of battery. You have a USB-A port right here to connect to the system. And below the center console, you have storage together with a USB-C port right there for charging, and a power outlet right here. Right here is the S70's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam. The car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The Flagship and the Flagship X trims get an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 12.3-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the S70 uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. If the song title, the song artist and album will show up here if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song. Right here you can select between radio, USB and Bluetooth audio streaming. And below, you have your voice control right here, the climate control buttons as shown earlier. This one brings up your list of apps. You have QD Link, you can access your 360-degree camera, bring up the settings. Right here, you can set your Bluetooth devices, change the device name, so on and so forth. And apart from the Bluetooth device, you can also perform a software update, look at your VR settings, Wi-Fi settings, personal hotspot, notifications, and system information. Apart from that, you also have your ADAS settings, cockpit settings with your sound system settings. Right here, your equalizer settings, balance and fader, volume adjustment, safety tone, so on and so forth. Display settings with the brightness, day-night mode, and wireless charging settings. Under vehicle, you can adjust your rear view mirror settings, wiper settings, light settings, lock settings, and you can twist the car around if you want to do it. To the right, you can bring up your vehicle information, your boot lid settings, window settings, vehicle control, and apart from the settings, you also have your A store, phone. Under phone, you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot, bring up your calendar, Jukes Music, change the theme, bring up your Shock app, Spotify, photo, and all that. More apps right here. And right here, we have the navigation map, where you can input an address, bring up your navigation settings, change the map orientation or view, if you will, traffic information, and you can zoom in and out. You also have your vehicle information, weather, media controls, and the recently used apps. This button goes back to the home page, which is this one. If you swipe from the top down, you can bring up your shortcut buttons for your parking sensors, 360-degree camera, wireless charging, door open warning, your steering settings, drive mode, your speed limit reminder, volume controls, brightness controls, and your connectivity controls. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, twist this knob to the top. Electronic central locking, wiper controls, mute, seat track, volume controls, different media mode selection. This button right here goes back to the main page on the infotainment display. Press this button and you can control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Once you press the button, you can use the up and down wheel to go between the different sub-menus and use the left and right buttons to go between the different main menus. Currently, it is showing the seatbelt indicator. Just press the wheel down to clear the screen. And now, you can go to the vehicle settings, EPS mode switch, over speed settings, volume, maintenance information, time set, and units. Next up, navigation menu. You can change the layout of the instrument cluster. You can have this round one. You can have this square one. Or this square one. And back to the round one. You also have your vehicle notifications and back to the vehicle menu. Adaptive cruise control controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, light and indicator controls, if you press the button at the end of the light and indicator stalk, you can go through the driving data menus within the rev counter. Currently, instant fuel consumption and mileage, trip 1 and trip 2. Within the 2 trip meters, you have your distance traveled, elapsed time, average fuel consumption and average speed, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to the instant fuel consumption and mileage. The steering wheel in this car is still telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders or storage depending on what you use it for. Front center armrest with storage down below. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. LED interior light for the front. And the driver's side sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, and the rear seat backs in the S70 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the straps on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a bit of storage down here, together with a USB-C as well as a USB-A port for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. Rear LED interior light. To pop the S70's boot lid open, you can use either the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, the button on the key fob, or the touchpad just above the number plate on the boot lid itself. Boot space in the S70 is 500 litres with the rear seat backs in place. For extra space, the rear seat backs fold down as explained earlier. To the top of the boot is a light, and under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, jack, and warning triangle. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Window control, speakers, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. The receiver controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. There's a hook right here. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Proton S70 1.5 Turbo Flagship. Thanks for watching and goodbye.